Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to Collectible Treasures and whatnot. Um, this is my podcast for anything collectible. I'm doing this mostly because I want to help people find uh, uh, a way or a person to talk to about their collectibles, any pricing, uh, anything like that, condition. Um, because I noticed on Facebook that there's people that always asking for help, if their collectible is real or not, or fake, or anything like that. So if I can help, get on here, write me back. I'm gonna have a Facebook page that this podcast is gonna be on. Um, There will also be an email address you can go to, send pictures, or email me on what it is that you're in search of or looking for, any kind of help that you need. Um, Before I continue, let me kind of introduce myself. My name is Marcus Martinez. I live in California, and I'm just a regular grocery store clerk. But I do love collecting, and I love collecting toys, specifically Star Wars. But I can throw in a few other ones, Spawn, or um, I don't know, drag racing, Hot Wheels. Um, who knows? Anything else you could probably throw out there? Beanie Babies, something with an autograph on it, or even Yu-Gi-Oh cards or sports cards, um, anything like that. That's what I enjoy. Even comics, um, and that's what I want to bring to you guys on this show, on this podcast. Um, Hopefully, we can find some great treasures, um, and also help people too while we're doing this. And like I said, there's always somebody out there asking for help, and I know there's groups, Facebook groups especially, that do help people, and that's great. I enjoy seeing that. I even enjoy helping those people if I can. Um, there's nothing wrong with those Facebook groups. I support them very much, and I also support people trying to, how can I say, um, stop other people from ripping off collectors, and or trying to sell fraud toys, or copies, fraud copies and stuff like that. I support people that try to stop this. Um, I, I, I wouldn't want to be ripped off like that, especially if there's a lot of money involved, or any amount of money. Um, if we can do that too, that'd be great. I support that. I welcome anybody that wants to stop thieves, or stop copycats, or stop anybody from getting ripped off. Um, but I want to. There's also precautions that need to be taken. I don't want to just throw names out there, and then it turning out to be, people that are real and not fake, and then all kinds of trouble gets started, and rumors and this and that. It has to be legit. Um, because I don't want any kind of crap going on this podcast. I want to help people. Like I said, I don't want to start any kind of drama, or any kind of um just pissing people off. I don't want that. I want to help. And that's what I want to be here for, and that's what I want this podcast to be here for. Um, and like I said, I support all the groups that help other people. It's up to you which way you want to go about it. I mean, I'm not saying you have to listen to this podcast. I'm not saying anything like that. The groups are great. There's a lot of good people out there that want to help, and I support it very much. And so that's pretty much what this podcast is about. That's pretty much what my goal for this podcast is about. I thought maybe um, I gave this a lot of thought, and I said to myself, maybe doing a podcast to help people would be pretty cool, and and just really get some attention out there to people that are asking, you know. So yeah, one thing I do want to say is I'm not an expert. I'm not an expert toy collector or a grader or anything like that. I'm just a regular person that likes to collect toys for fun. I enjoy my collection, and that's about it. I'm not the toy hunter or anything like that. I can't give professional grading. I can't give professional advice or pricing or anything. Um, I'm just an average person. That's it. I don't have no degree in this or anything. I just wanted to do this podcast for fun and have fun collecting. And one of the things that I want to share is I recently went to a local swap meet and did some toy hunting over there, and found a couple of great toys. One of them is, let's see here. One of them is the Marvel Spider-Man Vampire Wars Morbius Unbound. I found it uh, sealed still with the card and with almost a perfect bubble in really great shape. Um, yeah, it's in really great shape. There is a little bit of minor damage here and there to the card. Um, and also, too, there was a black marker across the barcode. I don't know if that's really going to make any kind of difference in far as value. Um, and then there's some like wear and tear around the edges. And then there is also like a little patch where it's missing some of the picture on the back. That's a little bit minor damage. It looked like maybe somebody stuck some bubble gum and then peeled it off and peeled the picture off with it and really kind of messed it up. It's probably about the size of a nickel, maybe a quarter. Um, but other than that, it's in really great shape, and I'm happy with it. I'm happy to have it with my collection. Um, I've never seen it before, uh, nor do I have anything of Spider-Man in my collection. So, yeah, I'm like I said, I'm happy with this. And this toy came out in 1996, and um, it's a really great piece. I don't know if the blood pumping action works. There's no hole in the back to where I can push the button, and I don't wanna take it out of the package. One of the things I like about collecting is and I take seriously is if I can find it uh like almost pristine new and still in the package, and the package is in great shape. The glue seal is great all the way around, then I won't open it. I have a lot of toys in my collection that I have not opened, specifically Star Wars, and I plan on keeping this one, this Morbius, in the package, sealed, factory sealed, and just leaving it the way as is. Like I said, the card is almost in perfect shape, except for one of the corners is kind of bent a little bit, and you can see a little fold, um, a little bit around the middle of the card. But other than that, it's in really great shape. I'd say it's probably in maybe good to near mint condition. Oh, and there's also a spot on the top right corner where you can see where the price sticker was at, and they peeled off the price sticker and left a lot of the the, the glue from the sticker on here. So that kind of messes up the value a little bit. I don't know if maybe I can um, rub that off or something, or if I'm just gonna leave it. If anybody knows how to take this off without messing up the card, please let me know. Um, uh, like I said, well, I don't think I said, I'm gonna have a Facebook page that's titled "Collectible Treasures and Whatnot," and I'm gonna post the pictures of these toys that I'm talking about. I'm gonna post pictures on there, and you might be able to see the damage that I'm talking about from the sticker. If you know how to clean that off without messing up the card, please leave a comment. Um, and hopefully I can do this, like I said, without messing up the card. But other than that, I'm happy with it. Um, and the other toy I found, hang on just a second. The other toy I found is from McFarlane Toys. It's the werewolf, and it's Wetworks. So McFarlane Toys werewolf. I think that's what I found it under on Google. Yeah, yeah, that's what I found it under. This one is in really great shape. I'll say it's probably like near mint condition. Um, the bubble is almost perfect, and I mean it's still sealed. The card is in really great shape, except on the back you can notice a couple of the corners. Um, you can see where they were folded and cracked. Um, and then the top left corner is also folded and cracked. Um, but it's not torn. None of it's torn. Uh, and like I said, it's in almost beautiful shape. I mean, it's not even faded or nothing. The bubble on both toys, they're not yellow. You can see some marks here and there, maybe a couple of spots, but other than that, they're not yellow. They're not brittle. Um, I think this McFarlane toy is from '95. Yeah, 1995. So that's now what 11 years now. And the other one, the Spider-Man one, well, the Morbius is '96, so that's 10 years. And these bubbles look like they're right off the shelf, and so I'm happy with that. Um, and like I found these at the swap meet. You know, lady just had them on her table with all a bunch of other loose old toys and stuff, and she just had them up there, and I asked her, and I got a really good price on both of them. I paid $5 a piece, and that is really good. 10 bucks total for both, and so I was happy with that. And the lady, she still seemed like she knew what she was doing and stuff. So I give her credit. Um, And when I came home and I googled these for to get prices, um, I was kind of surprised what I found um, on eBay. Um, I like eBay, but I don't like eBay. I've never used it, but I don't care to use eBay to give me an accurate price because there's so much bidding going on. Um, I like using like books that come out maybe once a year or something. They're collectible price guide books. Like for sports cards, I'll use Beckett Monthly. I like looking at the prices on there. And I know those two, they just give you average price. Um, and then people go from there to what they'll sell their cards or their toys for. And that's good. At least it gives you an idea of your price range from where you can start. And that's really good. I like that idea. Um, but as far as eBay, I've never used eBay. I'll go on here and try and find some prices and stuff, like I did with these toys, and the McFarlane werewolf I found on here at quite a few different price variations. 11.99, $10. Um, there was one I saw. I don't see it now, but there was one I saw yesterday, and somebody was asking like $64 for the werewolf alone. I don't know how accurate that is, but um, I don't know. That's kind of. I think that's kind of ridiculously high. You know. What do you guys think? Um, yeah, write me back on that one. Um, let's see. And the Morbius was probably about the same. Um, I say like 1995. Um, there was a few other ones too. I think I saw about $15, $12. There was a good price range on that one too, which isn't too bad. Um, one I'm looking at right now that sold, I think yesterday. Oh no, on the 10th. So that's about 10 days ago when this one ended. It sold. The winning bid was $2.99 for the Morbius. So and that was just one bid. So I don't know. That's kind of. I think that's too low for this toy. You know, they should have got. I think this person should have got a little more money. Okay, so there was the recent experience I had at the swap meet. Now I want to talk a little bit about yard sales. Um, Yard sales, you can find really good deals, especially estate sales when people are trying to get rid of their stuff as fast as possible. People are moving, and you can find some really good antiques or collectibles. And it just got to take some time to move from place to place, house to house, jump around a lot. It can be a little more excruciating, I guess you could say, on your feet or car mileage, gas wise. But in the long run, if you find some good stuff, then it could be worth it. You just got to take the time to do that, um, which is what I'm going to try and do either the first week or the second week of next month. Go do some yard sailing and see what I can find. Hopefully, I can find some good toys or other collectibles or something. One experience I want to share that happened a few years ago. I went to this one house, and this lady was, um, she had a bunch of stuff out, and I asked her about a price on one item, and she goes, "I don't know, I haven't eBayed it yet. Let me check and see." And that I actually didn't want to buy from her after she had said that. a couple of reasons. One, it would have taken a while, and two, she was trying to get the most out of the item that I had asked her for, the most money, I guess you could say. But anyways, um, and she finally saw that I lost interest, so she threw a price out there, and I went ahead and picked it up. And I think it was like $10, I believe. And so I was like, okay. So I showed interest again and turned around and I saw something else I was interested in. I picked it up and looked at it and I asked her, and she goes, well, I don't know. Let me eBay it and look. So after she had said that, I was like, you know what? Never mind. Forget it. Um, I don't want to purchase it after all. And I turned around and I left. You got to watch out for people like that. They're It's a yard sale. Have your prices set already. I just don't know what else to say. If you're gonna have a yard sale, have your prices set already. Do your research. Don't do it in front of people that are potential customers, potential buyers. But I just wanted to share that with you guys. And lastly, that takes the fun out of collecting. It can really be a bummer. Um, it just really it can really throw things off, and it destroys your the fun factor in collecting, and it destroys the love in collecting. And don't do that in front of people. Have your stuff ready beforehand, the day before at least, and know what you're looking for, and know what your prices are when you sell, because then you can lose potential customers, even though it is a yard sale. I mean, still. Um, so like and love what you do, and hey, happy treasure hunting. Thank you.